Welcome to the Branding Rafi Podcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Branding Rafi Podcast. I'm your host, Hector Sanchez, and today I have my guest, Lisa Mathews.
Yes.
How are you?
Fed. Great. Feeling good.
I'm going to act like we just didn't go to lunch
We didn't
before
just
this.
scarf down fritas, fritatas, whatever they're called. Fritas? Papas fritas? But there's something.
Steak frites, as they call it.
Frites. There we go. Yeah. And I got some on my shirt, but thank God we have extras here, so I had to do a quick change.
We'll have Logan edit that out.
Yeah. No. Keep it all in. That's me.
Well, I know you, but can you tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Do I know me? Dang. I feel like I'm so many things, but I'm a mom of 3. I'm a fire wife, and I do content. I'm a former sports reporter, still kind of dabble, hosting. Yeah, just all the things, just enjoying life as a crazy mom of 3.
I know I was stalking your social media for this.
I love that.
And I like that video that you did with your kids when you're like before day night.
Yeah.
And all the kids are just going crazy.
Yep. That's just my reality all the time. Like there's no space. And I'm a very affectionate person, like being raised that way, Latina, for me, the more affection, the better, but they even take it to the next level. So they have my blood times 10.
Do they ever do that thing where they're like, mom?
Oh, yes. That's like ingrained in my head. I hear it even when I'm not at home. Like I'll be like, did someone just say mom? And like flinch a little bit. But yeah, it's constant with them. But they're high energy. What a blessing. So.
Do they speak Spanish?
Yeah, they actually go to school where half the day is in Spanish, like even art, science, history. I love it. And then half the day is English. So they're already like wiring their brains from preschool, which I'm so jealous of going to school here. I didn't have that. I would have loved that. But, my kids being able to understand and speak back is literally, I love it so much.
I feel like it's so important because you get more opportunities.
Oh, so much. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a big thing for me growing up. We're 3rd generation, but still so connected to our roots, and so important for me, growing up to keep the language as best as we could. But, you grow up here, you go to school, it's all in English.
Yeah.
So going to my Nana's house, watching the novelas and, Univision, and just, I went and studied abroad in Spain so that I could get better as best as I could. And I was on Telemundo for a little bit with them as a student journalist. So yeah, it's always been really important to me. So I love that my kids have access to that.
Yeah, when I was younger, I spoke Spanish, but it was kind of choppy. So
all of us.
I ended up going to school in Mexico for 2 years.
I love that.
In 2008, 2009.
Oh my gosh.
And it was just comedy, just talking to the teachers and then trying to write Spanish. I wasn't really good at writing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was embarrassing. But
that's how you learn is immersion.
Honestly,
and I joke around all the time because my husband would be so down to do this. But I'm like, let's just move to Mexico for 5 years and just figure it out. And that's how, because when I was in Spain, I started to dream in Spanish.
Yeah.
It just becomes obviously ingrained in you in a different level, when here you can have my Nana would speak to me in Spanish, I could speak back in English and get away with it most of the time. So it's different, it's something that I try to every day, speak to my kids in Spanish at least. But when you're there, there's no one helping you out. You got to figure it out.
Honestly, I feel like it did prepare me for a lot of stuff out here.
Yeah.
The reason that I got the role that I'm in is just speaking Spanish.
Wow.
So when I became an intake, I told this story in the podcast, but when I became an intake, I didn't have no experience. And I feel like I got hired just because I strictly knew Spanish.
Yeah.
And I remember in my mind thinking back then, I was grateful for what I've learned and what I went through. But Spanish is important.
Yeah.
I think so.
It helped me when I covered baseball with the D-backs, but then the NFL, there's very little representation, obviously. Hopefully it shifts with time, and there's some Latino players more and more. But yeah, for baseball, and then there's Dominican Spanish, Cuba, and you're just okay, try to figure it out. But it's fun. I love our culture.
Speaking of the NFL, when did you start working there?
So I was hired on in 2014, and that was for me the dream. Like the dream come true. I made it. Oh my gosh. Calling my mom, my nana, my thought, like everyone, I got the job. And so at the time they were starting a new app called NFL Now. It's no longer, but they were looking for more.
I remember that.
You too? Did you have the app?
No, but
okay.
I remember they were pushing it.
Yes, it was a huge push within the NFL. And so with that, a lot of teams had to start building out like their own broadcast media teams. And so before that, I feel so old saying, but it wasn't a thing. You know, even social media, when I got there, it was like all hands on deck. Like I was tweeting for them. No, that's not my job. But
back when it was called Twitter.
Now it's X.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's Twitter.
I still call it Twitter.
The real ones, it's Twitter. I was doing Snapchat, takeovers for them, but they hired me to do, content on camera, reporting. And so, I was so young and, hungry and just fell into the role. And it obviously transpired from there and grew into different things as eras really, truly changed. But it was so fun.
How fun was that?
It was the best.
Like once you turn something simple into like work, sometimes it gets like...
That was like literally my dream. You can ask anyone, when I was a little kid, I just grew up loving sports. I was a fanatic. And it was a way like for me and my dad, he'd always call me his son, like that he never had, because he could sit down with me. We'd read articles about the Suns and D-backs, Cardinals. And so for me, like I just kept saying, I want to do something where I'm close to the action. I have to do something within sports. And it's a joke because I was like, I'll wipe the sweat. Like the guys and girls like at Suns games who are like going in. Yeah. When I was like 5, I told my mom I wanted to do that. Like any way to be within sports. And so, I just tried to navigate, through college and things. Once I landed on, sports reporting would be really cool. And I enjoy speaking and reading articles and how can I make this a career truly at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny because I told you off camera that I had a funny story for you.
Oh gosh, I'm nervous about this.
No, don't get nervous. It's
okay.
It's honestly, it's embarrassing for me. So this weekend, I live in downtown in this complex, and I was going down to level 1. I live on level 19.
Okay.
And I go on the elevator, and I'm going down, and it just starts shaking, and then I'm like, "What's going on?" So I'm like looking around, and it stops on level 12. So I was like, "What am I doing here?" And I started pushing all these buttons, nothing's working. So I decided to hit the little phone button, and that's not even working. And this was on Sunday. So I called the front office. Front office is closed. It sends me to a call center. And then they're like, oh, we got to get a hold of maintenance. And then I'm like, all right. So at this point, I'm sitting in the elevator probably like 5-7 minutes in. And it starts getting hot. And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I'm like, is there no air in here? I was like,
and no.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to hang up. And I ended up calling the fire department. So that's how I was saying it.
Oh,
it was funny that I was like, huh?
Was it my husband?
No,
that called?
But it was just funny that like I was going to have you on the show this week.
So funny.
And it happened this weekend because I was like,
you're thinking,
I'm going to ask Lisa.
Captain Luke to the rescue.
But so they ended up coming, prying the door open. Yeah. And I jumped out and I was like...
pretty scary. I'm claustrophobic. I would be freaking out.
I think I was in there for like 25 minutes.
Don't they have like a button to call 911 in there?
It didn't work.
Oh, so nothing. You were...
I am going to send an email. No, honestly. No, I was going to send an email, but I'm like, whatever. Like...
So the firefighters came and rescued you is what you're saying?
Yeah, they came, helped me out. They were cool. The funnier part is they're like, well, show us the way down. And I'm like, well, we're going to have to take another elevator. But I'm like, at least you guys know what to do if it happens again.
In case.
Yeah.
Oh.
But the thing about it, why I wasn't really upset is because it's the elevator that's like furthest away from my apartment.
So you're not going to
For some reason, I don't know why I decided to take that one.
God just wanted a moment with you in that elevator. He was like, look, let me sit you down.
Yeah, but I was in there for like 25 minutes. I'm not going to say I wasn't freaking out, but...
I would legit be
my phone was like on 18%.
Stop.
Yeah, and I was just
you got 2 phones.
I didn't have my other one at the time. But yeah, it was funny because I was like, I'm gonna tell Lisa about this on the podcast, and I didn't post about it. It was funny because I was like, should I do like content? But I'm like, no, my phone's on 18%.
Should I do content while I'm stuck here?
Imagine like I pass out. There's just hella footage of me in there.
The TikToks would be viral.
No, it's because I've been just thinking about bunch of content lately.
Yeah.
But yeah, my phone was on 18%. I was like kind of like freaking out, but they came quick, so it was it was cool.
Love to hear it.
But yeah, and then the funnier part is that they said that they had gone there the day before for the same elevator.
Oh no!
So I'm like,
You're
what's
not riding
going
that
on?
elevator tomorrow.
So I'm avoiding that side of the lobby.
Yeah, no, that'd be a no for me.
Have you ever been in it stuck like that elevator, or has your husband told you like any stories?
Me the craziest stories, that or that people call, the fire department for. But no, nothing. Thank God, sign of the cross. Nothing crazy has happened to me because I'd be freaking out. People still call for like the most random things, and I feel bad. They wake them up in the middle of the night, like those kind of calls where legit the cat's stuck in the tree sometimes, right? So. It's crazy. I'm like, call 911 when you actually need emergency because that's my husband waking up. Yeah. But it happens.
And you said now he's a chief.
He's a captain.
So
next is chief if he wants to go. Okay. Yeah.
I got to learn the levels.
I know, me too. I'm still learning. We were at the station visiting him yesterday. I took the kids and my nephew, and, he was talking in code about something. I don't even know. And he's like, yeah, you should know. And I'm like, how am I supposed to know that? Like, I don't study your manual for all the things. I don't know. I just help him when he has tests that come up. But it's like, it's in and out, of my brain. So I don't know all the codes. I'm still learning too.
I think that would be confusing. Sometimes like I'm thinking of stuff and I'm like, if it doesn't really pertain to me, I'm like.
Well, my brain just doesn't even work in like the medical field that way. You know what I mean? If I feel like it's so, I always say this, my husband is insane because he grew up playing football. He played D1 at Utah. He coached football. So this was never like the plan. Some people are like, I'm going to be a firefighter. I'm going to be in the medical field. So to switch your brain from like football or like all you know is that coaching style to then, he's a paramedic now. So he had to take all these tests on medication and how to save lives. I'm like, I could never make that switch in my head. Like, I'm going to be a content creator or a reporter and then just kidding, I'm going to go and be a doctor. Like, that's not possible for me. So yeah, I give total credit because there is like a lot of different men and women in the fire service, who come from such various backgrounds, and to be able to like make that flip of a switch is so amazing to me. Yeah. Literally saving lives every day.
How'd you guys meet? Is it because of like sports?
Oh my gosh, our love story. Are you sure you want to go down that rabbit hole? We met when we were 13.
Oh, okay.
13 years old on AOL Instant Messenger. AIM, y'all remember that?
I remember, but I never used it.
It's like past your time. Okay, cool. I'm old. AOL Instant Messenger. Gosh, I don't remember my screen name, but he was Lil Luke 89. And I think I was like Latina gone crazy. Something so embarrassing. I don't know.
We should bring that back.
Latina gone crazy. I mean, I show up at that every day.
Make a little Finsta.
She knew who she was at 13, okay? But yeah, we had like mutual friends, grew up in the same area. So we went to high school together. He went to Utah. I stayed at ASU. And then, found our way back to one another. The rest is history. It's crazy.
It's funny that you bring up AOL because I was like thinking of all like the stuff that people would use back then. Like, do you remember like the Razr flip phone?
Oh, of course. I had a pink Razr. I had the Sidekick. That was better.
That's what I was gonna say.
My Sidekick got stolen out of my hands at Club Myst. It was like an 18-hour. Yeah, if whoever finds this and has my freaking Sidekick. I was at Club Myst with my girlfriend. It was 18-hour overnight, and I think I was 17. No, I was 18. I don't know. But I wasn't supposed to be there because my mom is so strict. Sorry, mama. So I'm like here at the club and we're having a good time. And I just love to dance. Like, take me dancing. I loved Club Myst because they played the music. And so I like look down on my Sidekick and I like flip it open. And this guy comes over and he's like, oh, what's that? And he caught me off guard because I'm just like on the Sidekick. And he snatches it from my hands and I never see it again. R.I.P. And yeah, it was a whole debacle the next day. Telling my mom, going to T-Mobile, getting a new phone. It was
new SIM card
so
or
sad.
whatever.
So new SIM card. I loved my Sidekick. Back then it was like the phone to have.
It's crazy how like back then you would have like everyone would have like a different phone.
Yeah.
And you can kind of tell like what kind of person they were based off the phone.
You're a Nokia.
Yeah. And like now everyone just has an iPhone.
We're all the same. We're just We're just bots.
Would you prefer go back to like the old way? Like,
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. Me and my husband talk about that all the time. Me and my sister, we're like, our algorithm is nostalgia, like all the nostalgic 90s. I mean, we were like the 90s kids playing outside till the sun would go down. I'm even like trying to implement that with my kids. Me and my husband, like we do Pokemon cards with them because that's, a taste of our childhood.
Do you guys do the Pokemon Go?
No, we did for a little bit. That was actually pre-kids. We were really into it. Well, my husband and that would just go around. I'm not huge into Pokemon. I'm gonna be honest. I'm only doing it because my husband is like a little kid about it. He loves it. And then now my kids are into it. Even my daughter, they all have their binders and they go to the vending machine to get, the drops and all the things. So I'm here to support and I rip with them. So we have rip parties where we open up a pack in front of everyone.
I've done a couple rip parties.
Yeah?
With Kyle.
Yes.
We did a rip party over at Rip Valley.
There's a whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm learning.
Well, that was actually my first time doing that, like in a group. Like my old roommate, he used to do like rip in person. So we were like, all right, this is cool. And then I got invited and Kyle was there. And
you're like, hey.
I was scared to get
money that night.
Yeah, it was insane.
We watch the eBay stream sometimes. People are like, oh yeah, 2,000, and then you don't get anything. Like you spend, $1,000 or $2,000, and then they rip in front of you, live stream it, and then nothing in return. See, that like hurts my heart when that happens.
Yeah,
I can't.
I think Kyle probably spent like $1,000.
He's like, that's me.
It used to turn into it started with like the nostalgia.
Yeah.
And now it feels like it's closer to like sport, like gambling.
It is. That's why I'm like, hubby, chill out, homeboy, because what's your eBay screen name? He's like, I'm not telling you.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got it,
Yeah. Shout out to Rip Valley.
That's cool.
It's down over there by Roosevelt.
Can kids go?
Yeah.
Like, can I bring my kids?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be a cool mom.
We might get
take them to
we might get a promo code after this.
Okay.
Who knows?
Let's go. Bring us out.
Rafi Rip Party.
Rafi Rip.
You got a run club
party.
Rip party.
Why don't we already have
Kyle,
like
you can clock out after that. Let me give you a check.
What's it called? A full design? When it's like, is that right? Is that the right verbiage? Full art? Full art card?
Oh, when it's like the whole card has.
That's when like you have the card. When it's like a full art EX.
Kyle might know a little bit more than me.
some words.
Is that Pokemon?
Yeah, you don't know
I don't know
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
I only know baseball, strictly.
Oh, you do baseball. Okay. Yeah. I could see that. Yeah.
Speaking of cards, I try to implement like a Rafi card.
Yeah.
And because Pokemon was going crazy.
Yes.
And
It still is.
I was like designing this Rafi card. It never got into the play action or anything. I showed Mr. Rafi, but I still want to try and attempt that.
It's still, all the rage. People are fighting at Walmart, Target. I'm like, nope, not me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get in that mess. But anything to be, a cool mom.
Yeah, 100%. Now, besides all that, how did you get introduced to Rafi? Like, how did you start?
My sister, actually. So she's an ambassador too. And gosh, almost like 4 years now that she's been with Rafi. And so, yeah, we have similar roles in a sense, or we do similar things. We both have our business together, both, went to journalism school. She works for the Suns. I was working for the Cardinals. And so, yeah, we're like kind of doing the same things, but so different in many ways. But yeah, she just was posting, all these things and like, oh, I'm doing this with Rafi. I'm like, that's really cool. That's fun that you're doing that. And then I think it was when this studio was just built. Yeah. Because her and I were talking about starting a podcast, mainly her, because she was like, I need this. And she now has Mamacita Mike, shout out. But she's like, come and check it out. And so I came in, I thought it was amazing, what you guys are doing here. And so it kind of was like, why am I not ambassador? Like, I just kind of like, I could do this.
Give me a check.
Hello. We're kind of a double deal here, And so, and that was really like the idea is like her and I, we do so much together. And so obviously like, why am I not doing Rafi with you? And so I just was like, yeah, I kind of just pitched it like, let's do sister content. Let's do this together. And yeah, it just kind of from there.
Did you ever go to the office that's around the corner?
So she would tell me about it, and no, this
Okay.
was my only, I got the bougie experience from day one. Like
Yeah.
she had told me stories of them like shooting in closets and, you know, voiceovers
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And so, yeah, this is insane, like all that's here, and it's so genius and smart. And, you know, for me, I'm such a busy person and I have my hand in so many things. I'm like, what do I believe in? Like what aligns with me? And I couldn't be a better fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you guys kill it. I remember when I was at that office and I would see your sister walk in.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my God, that's, you know, so-and-so from the Suns.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was funny seeing her do content like just everywhere.
In the crevices of the office. Yeah,
Yeah.
you make it work. And so, and that's cool because we have flexibility, obviously, to do stuff at home if we want. We love being in here with you guys too and messing around and making content. But her and I always joke, we're like, Walter Cronkite would be proud of us because we both went to school for Walter Cronkite, and here we are doing like the funniest, but it's fun. Like it's not journalistic, but it's storytelling and it's compelling, and it's that's where things shift, you know, and change. And so we have fun being up in here with you guys all the time.
Yeah, no, it's always a good time, especially when you guys come in with so much energy. And, you know, besides doing all this fun stuff, you know, we do have to do paperwork.
Yeah, you gotta
So sometimes I'm
pay
in there
the
and I'm like,
bills,
oh, yeah, everyone's
bro.
pulling up. Now, how did you get involved with State 48? Because I know you used to do a podcast with them, right?
Yeah, shout out to State 48. They really, I've been friends with Mike, CEO for Mike Spank for years, since Cardinals days. I was just a huge fan of the brand, period. Like I am such a loyal person. When I fall in love with like the brand, a product, I'm a lifer. And so
Yeah.
he had sent over shirts when I was with the Cardinals. It was the BA old school shirt, if you remember back in the day when they were first launching. It really got them started. And so he sent them over. I was like, this is amazing. I'm a native. So to have something that's like AZ but cool, you know, I'm like, I'm gonna rep it all day. So I would wear stuff all the time. And then we just were, you know, working as just like friends and like just a partnership of like, hey, I want to, you know, pub you guys out and get the word out with my following and vice versa. And then once I left the Cardinals in 2021, he called me right away and was like, how do we get you to do stuff with us like full time? And I wasn't quite ready. I was pregnant at the time and I just wanted, honestly, like some time off from everything. And so I was like, I'll get back to you. And then, yeah, finally we met up and we started dreaming about like, okay, well, how do we expand the State 48 brand in storytelling? And we have so many amazing partners and people that we collaborate, like you guys as well. And so how do we, you know, get them in maybe in a podcast dynamic, or we're out there shooting their story. Like we just shot something at St. Mary's Food Bank, which we also partner with too. So there's just so much synergy there, and it's basically the same idea. What I like to do is I like to bring voices and stories to the amazing brands that are here in the Valley that are actually about the people in the community. And any way that I can highlight that and be about it, I'm game.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's switched from the X's and O's, you know, the storytelling, because it was the same with the Cardinals in a sense. Like I wanted to take the helmet off the player so people can truly know who he was beyond just, you know, the safety, the linebacker, the quarterback. So it's kind of all the same stuff.
Yeah, no, I love State 48. I love their content.
Yeah.
Of course, I see you on there all the time. I went not too long ago to go visit the headquarters, which is amazing. All the people there are so nice. What was I going to tell you? I think you have like an alter ego there. Is it
Wanda?
Yes.
We talk about Wanda. I'm not Wanda.
Is it?
Did you know that? I'm not Wanda. I'm just kidding.
I was like, wait, no, there's no way. I was
it's
like,
so funny because I showed my kids a picture of me as Wanda, and I was like, look at this crazy lady wearing, because they're decked out in State 48 stuff all day.
Yeah.
So they're like, look at what she's doing with State 48, and I showed them a clip, and they were like, wait, that looks like you. And I had a green wig on that time. Don't ask. St. Patrick's Day or something. But yeah, and so I was like totally alter ego, and they're like, wait, is that you, Mama? And I'm like, no, that's Wanda. And so finally, I had to tell him it was me.
Yeah.
It was fun playing it up for a little bit.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah, it's a fun alter ego.
I thought it was pretty cool. You know, just I watch a lot of content, and especially like the local brands, because
Yes.
I try to like and comment and show love.
Yeah.
And I saw that, and I was like, oh, that's cool. What was I going to tell
She's
you?
crazy.
You were on the road or something.
Wanda's crazy. Yeah, Wanda be everywhere. In the streets. I say Wanda's in the streets sometimes. Yeah, it started the idea, and I wasn't a part of it. They came to me and was like, this is what we're doing. We're going to give you a whole like 70s host vibe and then put you in different dynamics. And I was like, game.
That's
okay,
sick.
give me the script. Tell me what I got to do. Like, I'm down for whatever. And so they're like, okay, so we did like game show. We've done Weather Girl. Wanda in the Street was a field reporter. And then Wanda came to my house and took my family, for 4th of July. She stole my man.
Did you?
Yeah, if you've seen that one, it's a good one. So it's fun.
I need to go watch that one.
Yeah, it's funny. It's, again, I'm down for whatever.
Yeah.
For the brand.
Now, I know you're really good at hosting and, just talking in general. Are you thinking of potentially coaching or?
Yes. So me and my sister, we have started, it's called BLANCO Bold, and BLANCO is our maiden name. And
I like that name.
BLANCO, yeah. I got to get it tattooed. I'm like planning my next tattoo, and I think it's going to be BLANCO. But so we basically came up with this idea of, coaching and consulting CEOs, business owners. What we do so much within our business is mentoring and coaching women. And a vast majority of them come into what we do, which is a lot of affiliate marketing, social selling, from on 8, and they're afraid to show face. They don't want to show up on camera. And that's a big part of, selling yourself, because that's what it is. It's not the product, and selling the brand. And I saw that gap too, doing podcasts and like sitting down with people. I mean, you have CEOs, presidents, or people turning you down, or, have that like nervousness before an interview because they don't have the proper skill sets or the tools. And so I'm like, ooh, this is something we need to tap into. So we started this. It's still something like we really, truly need to dive more into. We've been blessed with opportunities already to coach some organizations, some brands, some people specifically. But we want to, this year, we're going to dive a lot more into hopefully that. And it makes sense. People need, just those little tweaks to be able to really share and scale their business in so many ways. So I'm like, hey, we got to use our journalistic degree for something, sis. Let's go do this. And she does, obviously, we do. But in a sense of like, now we can be the teachers on everything that we've picked up and learned throughout the years. So I'm excited.
Let me know. I would love to chime in and get some help.
Yeah, we'll do like one-on-one.
I'm improving.
You're great. And it's all about being yourself. And so a lot of people think they have to play face and be perfect. And then they just never try because they're just falling short of like their own expectations of what it looks like when it's really just about being yourself. I mean, we all have that, like, what's it called when you're, I'm going to forget the word because I'm a mom right now, my mom brain. But imposter syndrome. Yes, imposter syndrome.
I talk about it all the time on here.
Is so real. Like you just, I remember starting off and I was so young and I was so afraid to make a mistake. And I think there's different pressures to being in sports media as a female too. There's another layer there. And
which we need more women in sports media.
We do. We absolutely do. I think, there's just a layer there where you think you have to be someone you're not. And so many people lose themselves in the midst of that. I feel like I almost lost myself in that. And so once I was like able to truly be myself, it just felt just more, the content moved differently. I moved differently. And so that's when you like can tap into yourself. That's what it's about. So
how does it feel to like be a host in front of a bunch of people? Because I think you hosted an event for State 48. I forgot what it was. Yeah, but I went and then I saw you up there on stage just like killing it. And I'm like, I wonder how that feels. How does that feel like? Is it just second nature to you at this point?
Kind of, but I also would say that I never feel more like myself than I am like when I'm on stage presenting or I'm engaging in like an interview. I thrive off of it. And so I think that's something that can't be taught, right? That's just something that I feel like God just infused me with and my sister by chance. But I will say, like, when I have the opportunity, it's such an honor. I don't look at it like it's my show by any means, because I'm representing either a brand or an organization. And so it's such an honor just to like be that vessel to carry a conversation or just to highlight different stories. I learned so much about so many people, and it's just a blessing. It truly is. Like when I get to engage in conversations and I'm like, there's a reason why we met. We're here in this room together.
Yeah.
And I think that's the big thing too. When people are nervous, I always say, like, if you're nervous to speak in front of, like, say you're asked to do a keynote or a panel discussion, anything like that, you have to remember it's not about you. I think so much of that nervousness is because you're putting so much pressure on yourself. Like, who I have to show up as, what they're going to think of me, like all of these things that are, you know, just hindering your confidence. And so when you start to like transform is when you're like, no, this isn't about me. It's about conveying the message that's supposed to be said today, whether it's geared towards whatever, you know, the subject is. I think that's when like the light bulb switches for a lot of people of like, yeah, I'm actually here, you know, sharing a message about a nonprofit. And what's that nonprofit about? It's about children. It's about XYZ. And so when you dive into that aspect, I think people suddenly start to see that shift. Yeah. So that's what I hope to like bring to coaching. Yeah. It's a little snippet.
That's what I was say. You're dropping a bunch of gems right now.
That's a little snippet, but I mean, yeah, I just feel like it's the perfect timing for me and my sister with our life experiences, everything that we've done together and apart, you know, just to come together to help people. That's what we strive to do.
I think you guys would kill it. BLANCO Bold.
BLANCO Bold.
Remember the name?
Yeah, my dad got so teary-eyed when we told him because that's like his name. Yeah. And he's always like, gosh, I wish I had a son to carry that name. And like, sorry, Dad.
Here's a business.
I'm like, we got a business for you. Don't worry. Yeah. So he was like, that's another story. But when I changed my name, oof, he was not happy. Sorry.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you know, I'm like, I could hyphen it, but then I'm going to have reporting Lisa Charisse Mathews, or BLANCO Mathews. It's like the longest name ever. So yeah, that's another story.
He'll be fine.
He's fine.
You got him a business.
I did put BLANCO in my son's name.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
There, Dad.
Yeah.
Happy.
Awesome. Yeah. Now, I did want to ask you the infamous question that I asked everybody.
Oh, snap.
If we gave you a billboard, where would you want your billboard at?
In Ahwatukee. Ahwatukee. That's where I was born, raised, came back, even though I thought I was going to leave. That's Ahwatukee's where I'm from. And that'd be hilarious because I still have a lot of family there, friends from high school, everyone. Like, I actually, funny story, was on a billboard earlier this year.
Okay.
I did not know my face and my thumb was going to be on a billboard. I took pictures. Yeah, this is a little tangent. I hope you have time for it.
No,
but I took pictures and it was one of those things where it was like, I thought it was an internal job. And so I have an agent. So we like I said yes to the gig. We took pictures, thought it was going to be internal. And then a year later, because I never saw anything of the pictures, I'm like, okay, it's for a federal credit union. And I'm like, okay, cool. And so a year later, I get a text from my bestie since we were 13 years old, Jessica. She calls me and she's like, beep, that's a cuss word, beep, your big head, your face is on a billboard. Did you know? And I'm like, no. And that's exactly how she speaks. And I'm like, no, what are you talking about? That's not me. And she's like, sends me a photo. And it's this hilarious photo of me like this with my thumb. Because they were like, oh, do thumbs up, do peace sign, like all these weird, just random poses. And so I'm looking like a hitchhiker on the I-10, the 202, the 101. I mean, everywhere. People were texting me.
We might need a picture of this so we
popping
can.
up everywhere. It was freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm like, why that picture with my thumb? And my thumb is like awkward, like it curves.
It's like this.
Yeah. So it was like, and then my husband took pictures with them too, and we were popping up at this arena before concert. It was a whole thing, and I was cracking up. I'm like, wait, was that on my contract? A whole billboard? I didn't know about this. I thought it was for like, I don't know.
Send a cease and desist.
No, it's fine. It was an experience. But yeah, I'm cracking up because sometimes they'll like renew it and it'll pop up again and people are like, you're on the billboard again.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh. I was getting messages left and right.
Well, if we gave you one, what would you want on the billboard?
What would I want? Ooh, like a slogan or
Whatever you want on there. You can do a thumbs down for this one instead of thumbs up.
what would I want?
Or it'd be like you holding the whole city of Ahwatukee like that or something.
Ahwatukee. That's a good question.
Or maybe you and your family.
Me and my yeah, welcome to Ahwatukee. No. Yeah, maybe. Shoot. I've been there long enough. Maybe. I don't know.
Like
That's a
pointed
good
down or
question. I'm going to be in
something.
the car and I'm going to think of something. And then, dang.
Nah, you're fine.
Dang. Maybe it'll
Well-
be like branding for like my favorite, I don't know,
Yeah.
taco shop. I don't know.
We need to tell Ernie to design one. Just so
I'll send you
I
the
can
photo.
present it to Mr. Rafi.
Yeah. I think I showed him, I think I was here during that time and I like showed them. I'm like, I'm on more billboards than Rafi right now, bro. Step up the game, okay?
Send us a picture and I'll have Logan put it
It
up
is
somewhere.
so awkward, but I'll do it because that's what happened to me, like the most random things, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I appreciate you for your time. Thank you so much for
Yes.
joining us.
It was fun.
And I'll let Mr. Rafi know about the billboard. Maybe we can
I'm ready.
do
But no
do
thumb.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Maybe we can just
I'll do the millennial pose.
Yeah, the peace sign or something like that. But thank you so much for joining
Thank
me.
you for having me. It was
If you
fun.
guys haven't followed Lisa, make sure you guys go follow her.
Yes.
Leave a comment, like on all her pages. And of course, leave a comment for us. Let me know what guests you guys want me to put on here next. And that's going to be it for now. We'll see you guys on the next one.